Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hey, hey, hey. I'm in the Rancho La Puerta Pilates studio, and I have not worked on the chair for a little while, but this was always one of my favorite exercises. Again, the group name is, I don't even recall, but this is the Piking version. This is a Stott chair, which I'm not as familiar with, and these springs are old as dirt, but I have 2 red and 1 blue, and the reds are on the top and the blues on the middle setting. So it's pretty heavy. So heavier helps you on this one. I have my feet in parallel and together, my hands at the sides, and what you're doing is you're transferring, engage your center obviously in your legs. I'm transferring the weight from my legs over, and you see how the pedal starts rising? So I'm doing this one, I'm moving my feet a little bit to get back, I can feel, in a relatively neutral position, differentiating at the femur and the hip socket. It's an exhale to pull up and an inhale to lower down. And I like to look downward at the floor. I think it's a little bit easier from how it feels for me than if you're looking toward your center, you work a little differently and you're in more of a flexed spinal position, yeah? You can take this with one leg to start. I'm flexing at the knee on the camera side so you can see. And then you can start taking it to the side. Hydrant, it's probably not very attractive towards you. And then slowly extend that leg, kind of like arabesque on the reformer where you're working to keep that leg really lifted. All right? On the diagonal, I'm going to face you. I take the back leg toes toward the springs, the front leg toes toward you, front knee is bent, the pedal hand on the far corner and the non-pedal hand on the far corner. You can see the diagonal, right? And the same thing, I'm going to start to pitch my weight forward and pull. Exhale on that lift. Of course, it's helpful if your hamstrings are warmed up, which today mine are not. I just walked into a freezing cold studio. I do have the heat on, but yeah. All right? So maybe that inspires you for a little bit of Wunderchair. Wunderchair. Wunderchair work. Big hug.